Hello, welcome to Options video number 19. I would like to show you some of the graphs that relate to the concept of put-call parity and a conversion. The first thing I'd like to show you is the profit diagram for a conversion. And let's put in 100 shares of stock. Let's go long one, put 2, and short one, call 2. Okay. And, oops, sorry, I got the wrong call. Short one, call 2. And there's the profit diagram. Let me take the commissions out to fix the picture. And when you look at this chart, it looks like something really crazy is going on. But if you stare at the values on the vertical axis, what you'll see is that that is really a straight line, a horizontal line with slope 0. And so don't be confused and think this is some special thing. What it really is a 0 slope line, a flat line. Even though we don't, our eyes, it's making a distinction in value way out there to the right. Let me try to, if I get some of these values down very low, it might change that a bit. Let's see if this will help. No, that's not helping. That helps a little. The reason this is showing a little bit of a dip here, way to the right of the decimal point, many places out, is because part of this is calculating the exit value of this call, and the exit value here shows as minus 24, but it's coming in as something different because this value here that shows it 0.24 really has digits to the right that it's difficult to see. And but so anyhow, there we are. It's basically a flat line at minus 5. Okay, a 0 slope line at minus 5. And the point there is to make an explicit observation that, the profit diagram for a conversion shows that no matter what stock price is, we'll lose money. And okay, that's fine. The loss is small, but we're still losing, and it's a consequence of the spreads that that we are paying, as well as the difference between bid and ask prices, and known collectively as transaction cost. But okay, so that point is made. The profit diagram for a conversion is a 0 sloped or horizontal line in the 4th quadrant, meaning we lose $5 no matter what stock price is. Okay, recognize that. So the implication there is that we never want to put on a conversion when the prices of the twin puts and calls were in equilibrium. We only want to put this trade on when we have a disequilibrium. That topic is very important and very interesting, and we'll be covering that in a later video. Because this video is just meant to show you, beyond what I just showed you, the synthetic creations that are possible with put-call parity, and let's start now. So let's start off by showing a long call profit diagram. There, we'll go long 1, call 2, and there it is. Nothing too surprising there. So there's the long call diagram. Now I just want to show you that in our last video we saw that a long call could be created synthetically by buying stock. Now in the real world I have to buy 100 shares, and also going long 1, put 2. These here are real contracts. So 1, put 2, 100 shares, and there's the profit diagram, and sure enough, looks just like a long call. This I offer as proof to you that, yes, indeed, long stock and a long put create a synthetic long call. Well, let's create a synthetic short call. Well, that would just be short one put and short 100 shares. And sure enough, that is the profit diagram that we recognize as being associated with the short call. So this shows you that, yes, short 100 shares of stock and short a put create a synthetic short call. Well, let's now create a profit diagram for a synthetic long put. That's going to be short 100 shares of stock and long one call. Okay. Sorry, long one call, I'll go long one call 2. And there we go. That indeed is a profit diagram for a long put, and this shows that a synthetic long put is created by going short 100 shares of stock and long the put's twin call. Okay, of course, a synthetic short put would just be the opposite of this, minus one call and plus 100 shares. And there's the profit diagram for a short put. We look down here and we see, oh yeah, it's a synthetic short put. Just by looking at the profit diagram, we wouldn't know whether it was a real short put or a synthetic short put. We only know that it's synthetic by looking down here. And now we'll look at, let's just look at a profit diagram quick for an investment in a long investment in stock. There's the profit diagram for long stock. A positively sloped line, slope 100, because this is per contract, this is per share. What would be a synthetic long stock? Well, I could move the put and the call to the other side, so I'll get rid of this, and then I'm going to have, I'll go long call 3 just to make it a little different, and short put 3. And there we see, indeed, if you just look at this, you think long stock, you look down here and say, it's synthetic long stock, created from a short put and a long call that are twins. Well, how would I create synthetic short stock? It would just be the opposite. I'd be short the call and long its put twin, and lo and behold, that's the profit diagram for short stock. So this video has shown you the profit diagrams for synthetic long calls, synthetic short calls, synthetic long puts, synthetic short puts, synthetic long stock, and synthetic short stock. Again, the reason that when we are doing things that involve stock shares, for example, let me create a synthetic long call. I'll go long 100 shares of stock and long a put. Okay, the reason the ratio here is 100 shares of stock to one put is because the multiplier for the options are 1. And here we're talking about the real world investments we can actually make. We can't buy 1/100th of a put. Okay, we have to, in the real world, buy one put, which means I then have to have this be 100 because the ratio has to be 100 to 1. And that's enough for this video. Thanks for watching.